ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ? ಮೈಕ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸಾಕು. எனக்கு லைட் லைட்டுக்கு தெரிய மாட்டேங்குது. ಅನೇವರಕ್ಕೂ ಇನಿಯ ಮಾಲೈ ವನಕಂ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡಿರುವ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಉಷ್ಣತೆಯಿಂದ ತುಂಬಿದ ಸಂಜೆಯ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. Good evening everyone. Namaste. We take immense pleasure in welcoming you all to the Bharatanatyam Arangetram of Kumari Sadhani Sivakumar and Kumari Thaaruni Sivakumar on this August evening. They are here to offer their dance to the Almighty in the auspicious presence of two eminent personalities, Nritya Kalanidhi Guru Braga Bessel and Vidushi Lakshmi Gopalaswamy. Our warm welcome to the chief guests of this evening. Yeah, music is the soul of dance, and it is a honor for us to have some of the best musicians of Bengaluru with us today. Our heartfelt welcome to the music ensemble, which will be led by Vidushi Matangi Prasan on the Nattuvangam. We have Vidwan Harsha Samaga on the Mridangam. Vidushi Ila Sangeeta Dilip on the vocals. Vidwan Jayaram Kikeri on the flute. Vidwan Shankar Raman on the veena. And Vidwan Sai Vamshi on the rhythm pad. We also extend a very warm welcome to the technicians of the evening. We have Naveen MG for lighting, Raghu Sounds, Prarthana Costumes, Raghunath for makeup, Shalini Jain as our photographer, Temple Sounds for videography, Ashwini Belur for stage decoration, and Pooja Desai as the invite designer. We graciously welcome each one of you here who have joined us to witness the journey of these two young artists. May I now request our ensemble to begin the Arangetram with a prayer. Thank you.
small introduction to today's performers, Kumari Sadhani Sivakumar and Kumari Thaaruni Sivakumar. Sadhani and Thaaruni, daughters of Sivakumar Vellaichami and Sarita Devi Nallusamy, are two passionate students of Bharatanatyam, aged 14 and 11. They started their journey in this art form with Srimati Sunita Aravind for a year and continued under the able guidance of Vidushi Kumari, Matangi and Prasan since the last 6 years. They have also been learning Carnatic vocals for 3 years with Guru Kritika Srinivasan and Guru Pratima Rao from Kshama Music Academy. Along their dance journey, they have been blessed to get performing opportunities across the globe. With Guru Matangi's guidance, they have performed in the events organized by Consulate General of India in Hamburg, Munich and Bremen. They have taken part in the events organized by Tamil Sangam Erlangen, Hamburg and the Hanseatic Indian Forum of Hamburg. In India, they have showcased their art in Chinna Kalanadam 2022, Durga Parameshwari Temple and Chandrachudeshwar Temple in Bangalore and Hosur, as well as Pallam Arts. Both Sadhani and Thaaruni were a part of this innovative production, Science in Bharatanatyam, a showcase of different science principles using Bharatanatyam by selected students of Matangi Nritya Kshetra. Thaaruni was also the lead performer in the production Surya, created by Vidushi Matangi for the Natya Rambha's Kutti Kahani series. It was aired in Doordarshan and is now part of an e-book. They have also shown their enthusiasm in participating in various competitions, such as Kalpataru 2019, where they won the Special Jury Award, Dance Jatre 2020, where Thaaruni secured second place, Dik Suchi 2020, and competitions held by Sangeet Nritya Bharati Academy. As Sadhani and Thaaruni get set to begin their performance, may I please request Matangi ma'am, our beloved teacher, to walk us through all the pieces for us. Thank you.
Yellarigu Namaskara. Good evening, everybody. Arangetram or Rangapravesha marks a very important milestone, not just for the students, but also the teacher. I am truly grateful to my gurus, my parents, my family members, my colleagues, my students even, who have enabled me to come where I am today. I am overwhelmed by the presence of such eminent musicians alongside us who have agreed to collaborate, Harsha sir, Sai Vamshi, Ila, Jairam sir and Shankaraman sir, who have gladly agreed to collaborate with us. It is a blessing for both my kuttis and myself to have with us Senior Guru Braga Akka and the vibrant personality Lakshmi Akka as our guests for this evening. Thank you so much. Bharatanatyam, as we all understand, has been coined by taking bhava, raga, tala, along with natyam. And natyam is a word that comes from the Natya Shastra, meaning acting. A very popular shlokam, as suggested by my dear friend and scholar, Sri Arjun Bharadwaj, goes like this. Nata jnanam, nata shilpam, na sa veda, na sa kala, na sa vyogo, natat karmam, natyasmin, yenna drishyate. There is no wisdom, no learning, no art, no craft, no device, no experience that cannot be expressed using Natya. So as we understand, anything when we use Bhava Raga Tala can be Bharatanatyam. But over a period of time, this art form has developed its own vocabulary and has been passed on over generations in the Guru Shishya Parampara. Dance, before it was presented in the proscenium format, existed in temples, which was ritualistic. It existed outside temples for entertainment. It was performed in courts for the aristocrats. It was performed in kotas, in chambers for the pleasure, and many such occasions. Different parts of these dances were taken and formulated under the banner of classical dance in the 19th century during the nationalist movement. Earlier, this dance was mainly practiced by hereditary dancers. Today, it is available for everybody to learn. But essentially, even today, the practice of Guru Shishya Parampara continues. Today's presentation is a margam. A margam, as the name suggests, is a path. So all of us, the musicians and the dancers, we are going to set on a journey, and we wish to take all of you along with us on this journey of different dance compositions. The purpose of this journey is different for different people. For some, it is prayer. For some, it is to understand the different stories in our Puranas. For some, it is to understand the cultural history and our embodied heritage. For some, it is for spiritual enlightenment. But for most, it is for Rasananda. Rasananda is nothing but the taste, the joy of enjoying art and forgetting this real world that we live in. We forget the time and space that we are living in today. I look forward to hearing each of your experience by the end of this journey this evening. Today's Margam begins with a Mallari. Mallari is usually played in the Nadaswaram in front of the Utsava Murti before the Murti is taken around across the village. Earlier, it is believed that even dancers were dancing this Mallari along with the Nadaswaram artists. Today, we have imagined Ivattina chariot festival, as Google calls it, Jatre or Tere, that we understand. We have tried to create imageries of what we see today in Jatres, which is selling of cotton candy, balloons, and golas, all of those things. The dancers see how the Tere is getting pulled by so many people. They see the different instruments that are being played. And finally, they get the glimpse of Devi, the divine feminine, invoking the divine feminine today amongst all of us from taking verses of the Devi Mahatmyam. We invoke the divine feminine who is like a mother to all of us, who nurtures us, who feeds us, who bears the weight of all our burdens. This Mallari, usually Mallaris have first speed, second speed, and third speed, but this Mallari is in the reverse. We start with the third speed and second speed and then go on to the first speed. It is composed by my guru, Sri Kiran Subramaniam. I have used it to, I have re-choreographed it to our imagination. Presenting to all of you, Mallari in Gambhira Natai Raga, Shlokam in Revati.
सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थितः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दयारूपेण संस्थितः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु छायारूपेण संस्थितः नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु बुद्धिरूपेण संस्थितः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु वृत्तिरूपेण संस्थितः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु श्रद्धारूपेण संस्थितः नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मीरूपेण संस्थितः देवी सर्वभूतेषु चेतने यत् विधीयते या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो
Ganesha Pancharatna. Ratna means gems. Sri Adi Shankaracharya has composed 5 stanzas in praise of Lord Ganesha, Vigna Vinasha. And the 6th stanza is called the Phalashruti. We all understand as Ganesha as someone who removes all the obstacles in anything that we do. Not just in our physical life, not the obstacles in our physical life, but also the internal obstacles that we have. Our own bhutas that we have within ourselves is also, Ganesha also destroys all of them. Each of these stanzas, he explains different kinds of how he destroys the inner bhuta or the external bhuta. Thaaruni will present this. We have elaborated 3 stories. The first one being the story of Mushika. There is a mouse that will be creating a lot of problems to a village where people are good. And Ganesha, they go to Ganesha and say, please Ganesha, save us. Ganesha uses his noose, holds the mouse and sits on the mouse. Mouse says, I'm really sorry. So Ganesha decides to forgive. And then he becomes as light as a cork and takes the mouse as his vahana. Thus, in this story, we can see that Ganesha will destroy obstacles, but at the same time, he also is very forgiving. The next story is that of Kubera. We know Kubera is the god of wealth. So once he hosts a feast. A lot of people come to have food at his place and Ganesha is one of them. He keeps serving with a lot of arrogance. All the food that he has is served, but Ganesha's stomach is not full. So then Kubera is scared. So he goes to Shiva. Shiva gives a small cup of porridge and says, Kanji, and says, please go offer this, but offer it with humility. And then when he does that, surprisingly, Ganesha's stomach is full. I think from this story we understand the importance of humility, which Ganesha teaches us. The last story being how Ganesha wrote the Mahabharata. It is believed Maharshi Vedavyasa was reciting the Mahabharata and Ganesha was writing Mahabharata. Midway, his quill stops working, but he doesn't want to stop his teacher, so he breaks his own tusk and starts writing. This shows his resilience and determination. Presenting to all of you, Ganesha Pancharatna by Thaaruni. The tune of this is inspired from Kuldeep Empai and Surya Gayatri's rendition on YouTube. Presenting to all of you, Ganesha Pancharatna. Adi Shankaracharya says, if we recite this shloka every day in the morning, Phalashruti ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ, if we recite this every morning, we will get wealth, happiness, good health and good children. The next choreography is a Saraswati Vandana, Vandeham Sharadam, a composition of Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Sadhani is someone who is very studious and a very sincere, dutiful. She loves to read. She's very good at her studies. And she likes Goddess Saraswati a lot. And I thought, why not let us take a Goddess Saraswati composition for her. In this composition, as we all know, Goddess Saraswati is someone who is an embodiment of knowledge. She holds the Pustaka or the Vedas in her hand, which is the repository of all knowledge in this world. She has a Japamala, which tells us the importance of repeating the same thing over and over again. She holds the Veena, which is the embodiment of all the creative arts and sciences in this universe. So Sadhani has her exams coming up, so she decides to pray to Goddess Saraswati on the day of her exam. She's gotten up to study. And as she's praying to Goddess Saraswati, she understands this. She comes across this story, which is that once in the Devaloka, the Soma plant gets stolen by the Gandharvas. The Devas they're scared. They're wondering what to do. So they go to Goddess Saraswati. Saraswati says, don't worry, I will bring it back. So she goes to where the plant is. She plays the veena, and the Gandharvas are mesmerized by her veena and says, please, they beg her, can you please teach us? Saraswati says, yeah, but on one condition, you have to give us back the Soma plant. So in this way, she cuts a smart deal with no violence, and everybody is happy because Gandharvas end up becoming celestial musicians in the Devaloka. Presenting to all of you, Vandeham Sharadam, Mishra Chaputala, Yaman Kalyani Raga.
वन्देऽहं शारदा विशारदा ज्ञानदा वरदा वन्देऽहं शारदा विशारदा ज्ञानदा वरदा वन्देऽहं शारदा विशारदा ज्ञानदा
an introduction to today's director, Vidushi Matangi and Prasan. Matangi Prasan, our Matangi ma'am, is a promising Bharatanatyam dancer and actor from Bangalore, well known for her unique choreography with thought-provoking narratives and innovative movement vocabulary. Director of the Institute Matangi Nritya Kshetra, she has attempted in choreography for children by creating performances from Panchatantra stories, female historical figures, and even science textbooks. She has acquired discipline training in Bharatanatyam from Gurus Karnataka Kalashri, Sri Kiran Subramanyam, and Srimati Sandhya Kiran. She is extensively trained in the Natya Shastra vocabulary of Karanas under Guru Srimati Nirupama Rajendra. She is also mentored in Abhinaya by Nritya Kalanidhi Guru Srimati Bragha Bessel from Chennai. She is uniquely interested in Indian martial arts and is currently training under the martial arts expert Mr. Shams Tabriz Jan. Not only is she a rank holder for junior and Vidwat levels of the Karnataka state exams, she has also completed the course of critical Bharatanatyam under Dr. Priya Srinivasan, an independent artist and writer from Melbourne, and has assisted her as a choreographer in all her productions for the last 2 years. She has also been trained personally on the movement theatre by theatre director and writer Mr. John Britton. Matangi ma'am has also ventured into the field of acting. She has played the lead role in Kannada movies Kahi, Navellaru Half Boiled, and Puksate Laifu. She has also appeared in many TV and YouTube commercials. Her popular choreographies are Kaveri, Parijata, and Ardhangini. Her most recent work, called Na Hennade, I Became a Woman, a piece exploring the changes a girl experiences post her menstruation using Bharatanatyam medium, received much appreciation. As a freelance performing artist, she has worked as a principal dancer with Punya Dance Company and Radha Kalpa Dance Company. I now request Matangi ma'am to lead us all on towards the rest of the performances.
We now move on to the central piece of the Margam, which is the Varnam. Varnam, as the name suggests, means color. It is rightly chosen because this composition has ample amount of Nritta and Abhinaya. Nritta means pure footwork and Abhinaya means the storytelling aspect. Today's Varnam especially is all the more colorful because it is Raga Malika. So every paragraph is in a different Raga. And it is also Navarasa Varna, in the sense every paragraph has a particular rasa that we are trying to express using dance. This was composed by the legendary violinist Sri Lalgudi Jairaman. This Varnam talks about the experiences, the Navarasa of the Madurai goddess Meenakshi. The first paragraph, rightly being Veera Rasa, we show the birth of Meenakshi, goddess Meenakshi. Apparently, in Madurai, the Pandya king and queen did not have a child and they needed somebody to take ahead the kingdom. So they do a yaga and a girl child is born, but this child has 3 breasts. But the father doesn't give in to this deformity and treats her like any other child and teaches her, educates her, teaches her the arts, teaches her warfare, and when she reaches the rightful age, he gives her his blessing, saying, go and conquer. And my God, she did. She conquered across different states and finally she reaches Kailasa, where she meets Shiva. They fall in love and then she says, I am a princess, I cannot live here, so I am going back. Shiva says, no, you are powerful, I am powerful, together let us become powerful. So Meenakshi says, I like you, but my parents, if they look at you like this, with matted hair and wearing tiger skin and full vibhuti, how they'll be okay? So whether you are Shiva or a normal boy, if you have to impress the girl's parents, you have to clean up, no? So both of them together decide, okay, we have to do transformation. And it is believed that Shiva, when he comes down south to marry Meenakshi, he comes as Sundareshwara. He wears silken garments for the first time and he cleans up and applies sandal paste for the first time, and we have imagined it to be between both of them. The second half of this Varnam explores their companionship. Shiva tells his experiences of how he burnt Manmata, how he brought down the Tripurasura, and Parvati is amazed. And when he narrates simpler stories, like how for a porridge he had actually slept somewhere and the king actually hits him, and different stories between, when two lovers speak, they can speak for hours. And, Parvati is laughing. And furthermore, the dancers go on and off. They sometimes are the divine couple, or they become bhaktas of the goddess Meenakshi. Here, Meenakshi also talks about how, when she had killed Chanda and Munda during one of her affairs, and Shiva is really amazed by her efforts. And we see how they share between each other the moon. Chandra is shared between both of them. And they also share the Trishula between each other. So we explore companionship, and finally it concludes with the dancers being devotees of Goddess Meenakshi. They surrender at her feet and say that she is their mother, and there is nobody else whom they can go for refuge. They ask the Shanta Swarupini Meenakshi to please bless them. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you Navarasa Varna. Tacham, takkarikku, takkadacham, tacham, tacham, tattingi, nattum, tam, tacham, tam, dim, tacham, tam, dim, tam, tacham, 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 tattingi, nattum, takkadacham, takkarikku, tacham. tacham, takka dikku, takka tacham, 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 tattinge nattom tam, tacham, tam, deem, tacham, tam, deem, tam, tacham, 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 tattinge nattom, takka tacham, takka dikku, tacham, takka dikku, takka tacham, 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 tattinge nattom, tam, tacham, tam, deem, tacham, tam, deem, tam, tacham, 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 tattinge nattom, tam, tacham, tam, deem, tacham, tam, deem, tam, tacham, 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 kidakadarikidathum, takka tacham, takka dikku, tacham, takka dikku, takka tacham, 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 kidakadarikidathum, tam, tacham, tam, deem, tacham, tam, deem, tam, tacham, 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 kidakadarikidathum, takka tacham, takka dikku, tacham, takka dikku, takka tacham, 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 kidakadarikidathum, tam, tacham, takkita, takka tacham, takkita, tam, tacham, takkita, kidakadarikidathum, tam, tacham, takkita, takka tacham, takkita, tam, tacham, takkita, kidakadarikidathum, tam, tacham, takkita, kidakadarikidathum, tam, tacham, takkita, takka tacham, takkita, kidakadarikidathum, kidakadarikidathum, tam, tacham, takkita, takka tacham, takkita, tam, tacham, takkita, kidakadarikidathum, kidakadarikidathum, takkatiku, kidakadarikidathum, ta, ta, jam, kidakadarikidathum, kidakadarikidathum, takkadarikidathum, takkadarikidathum, takkatiku, kidakadarikidathum, takkatiku, kidakadarikidathum, ta, ta, jam, kidakadarikidathum, 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 takkadarikidathum, 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 takkatiku, kidakadarikidathum, takkatiku, kidakadarikidathum,
கருத்தினை शरणं मम सर्वानन्दमय चक्रवासिनि श्रीललिताम्बिके शरणं शरणं मम मुळुमदिमुखम् अरुळिये पुन्नगैत्तवள் எழிலுருவே உன்னை என்னாலும் துதிப்போம் முழுமதி முகம் அருள்விழி புன்னகைத்தவள் எழிலுருவே உன்னை என்னாலும் துதிப்போம் அவனில் அன்பு ஒற்றுமையறிவாற்றலும் அமைதியானந்தம் ஐஸ்வர்யமும் அருள்வாய் அவனில் அன்பு ஒற்றுமையறிவாற்றலும் அமைதி ஆனந்தம் ஐஸ்வர்யமும் அருள்வாய் शान्तस्वरूपिणी शरणमम्मा शान्तस्वरूपिणी शरणमम्मा शान्तस्वरूपिणी मीनाक्षी शान्तस्वरूपिणी मीनाक्षी
We would now like to have a felicitation ceremony. I request our esteemed guests for this evening to please join us on stage. It is such a great honor to have Braga ma'am with us today. Sadhani and Thaaruni would like to offer their gratitude to the guests of this evening. Guru Srimati Braga Bessel ma'am. It is definitely a wonderful sight to even have Lakshmi ma'am with all of us here today. They would like to extend their heartfelt gratitude to Vidushi Lakshmi Gopala Swami. And of course, today's evening wouldn't be possible without the proper guidance and teachings of our teacher, Matangi Prasan. They would also like to offer their gratitude to our Guru, Matangi Prasan.
Now I request Sadhani and Thaaruni. To give their vote of gratitude to the fantastic team of musicians. Inviting Harsha Samaga sir, who accompanied on the mridangam. Calling upon Vidushi Ila Sangeeta Dilip, who has accompanied on the vocals this evening. I invite Vidwan Jairam Kikeri, who accompanied on the flute. I invite Vidwan Shankar Raman, who accompanied on the veena. I finally call upon Vidwan Sai Vamshi, who has been accompanying us on the rhythm pad this evening. A small introduction about our guest today is a must. Nritya Kalanidhi Guru Braga Basel ma'am started her learning at an incredibly early age with late Guru Sri Mangudi Durairaj Iyer. She further took training under Guru Chirambaram P.S. Kunchitapadam Pillai. She then pursued her learning under Padma Shri Sri Adyar K. Lakshman and learned the nuances of Abhinaya from Padma Bhushan Srimati Kalanidhi Narayan. Ma'am has had the fortune to be part of many of the productions of her gurus. Her nritta and abhinaya has earned worldwide appreciation from students and teachers. Ma'am has had numerous performances in India and overseas. She has danced in major cities and sabhas and has taken part in their major festivals. She has visited many countries, which includes America, Canada, Australia, European countries, Middle Eastern countries, Singapore, Sri Lanka, just to name a few. She has worked as a visiting faculty in Kalakshetra, teaching Abhinaya for over 15 years. She is regularly invited by colleges and universities all over the country to conduct these workshops. She is invited by leading and established festivals, mainly Milap Fest UK, Cleveland Aradhana, Dance India Asia Pacific, IPAC Singapore, and IPAC Australia. Braga ma'am is a graded artist of Doordarshan Kendra. She is also danced for Japan, Belgium, and German television companies. Her prestigious awards include the Nadana Peyroli from Rasika Priya Sabha in 1977, the Obul Reddy Endowment Award from Narada Gana Sabha in 1998, special awards from Krishna Gana Sabha 1991 and Fine Arts Foundation 1989. In 2013, she received the Acharya Ratnakara from Cleveland Aradhana Committee. In 2017, she received the Ananya Pushkara Award from the Ananya Trust. She also received the Golden Jubilee in 2017 for attaining 50 years of service in this art form. In 2019, she received the Acharya Kalabharati from Sri Bharat Kalachar, and in 2022, she has received the Nritya Kalanidhi by Madras Music Academy. I request ma'am to share her thoughts about this evening.
நான் தெரிவேனான்னு தெரியல. Namaskaram to every one of you gathered here, and my namaskaram to all the Vidwans and Rasikas and my friends, both on the stage and the family. Really, I am now speechless. I'm wondering oh my God, first of all, I was awed by this amazing, vibrant energy that was going on the stage. So a moment I'm thinking, oh, I should mention this. By the time they are into the next thought or idea, I'm thinking, oh, I must also talk about this. Like this, it was fascinating. It was mind-blowing to watch this. Two children and the amazing guru who is making them to dance like that. Let me just say a few points like Arangetram. We all know it is the first step where the children or the student takes her first step into a professional path. These two kids are more than professional in that age itself, shows their, why I said professional is they are confident, they are sure what to do, and above all that, they enjoy every characterization, every nuance that they are dancing to the extent it should be enjoyed. That quality you acquire only by practice, only by facing the audience, only by performances. As an older student, I want to share that these children are amazingly trained by Matangi to it was really very fulfilling to see the children dancing like that. And it definitely, many things I am skipping because they can't dance unless you train them in the way they should be trained. And they surrendered the way the students must surrender. So it is a work hand in hand with guru and student. That is how and when you see this quality of that rasanubhava, you know. They are children. They still have a long way to grow and develop and to walk on and to dance on. But just in the Arangetram, in that tender age itself, here I want to share the first glimpse. She showed me the picture of the brochure, but the first time when these two kids walked in, it reminded me of my sister and myself. We had our Arangetram almost the same age. I just turned 13 and my younger sister Brinda was 10 and a half. Exactly the two energy. I was very much like the Sadhana, and my sister was puny, just like Tharini. Sorry, I'm making mistakes with names because I'm so fulfilled with what I enjoyed. So first glimpse was how all these characterizations. In those days, we also, because when we are young, it's more mythological stories, and you're Shiva and the other one is Parvati, and you swing. All these things, when I saw it, I was going through. I truly missed my sister. She would have also been very happy to see them dance today. So that was the first thought. And talking now about Matangi, she is a strange student for me. So when she comes to class, she will say, Jagadodharana. I said, oh, very good song, we will choose it. Krishna, Vishnu, and Akka, I don't want to do Krishna and Vishnu. What do you want to do? We will take motherhood and female, feminine. And I said, Arey Babre, what are you? No, we say, you're tying a knot with a bald head and a knee. Like that we have a Tamil saying. So there is no anywhere you can tie. But she will come up with ideas like that. She always thinks out of the box. And when I say it is impossible, she will make it possible. And make me also to think like her. And she will tap me to work in that angle she wants me to work. And she always succeeds in that. Amazing, amazing intelligence. I am truly proud because when such children come to work with you, even the old teacher, we also become modern in thinking, and she really makes everyone, to think little bit out of box, which is wonderful. Today, that is what I was enjoying, how from her Devi Mahatmyam, from that invocation, Mallari and the balloons and the, deity is coming, so everything. So it is not just Tere, it's also the ambience around the Tere. And after enjoying ambience, you see the Tere with goddess in it. Like that, we saw even in Ganesha Pancharatna Kirtanas, how that little child was, every time she gave a pose of Ganesha, was so beautiful, so beautiful. And I could see the energy and that innocence of Ganesha. At the same time, the depth of what Ganesha is. So there also we saw Mushika's story and Mahabharata, Vyasa's story, and second you did another Kubera story. I mean, some of it, only today I came to know about it. So like that, this is another example for Matangi's thinking outside the box. With the Kirtanam, she will bring these aspects and making it so interesting. And the studying students who can't do, she's so tired, but Goddess makes her write her exam so well and pass with flying colors. Beautiful, beautiful. Art is, this is something I also truly believe. It is not whatever I teach, that is the square you should live. No. Art is beyond the artist. You have to grow in it. Only thing, you have to grow with aesthetics. You have to grow with some facts, the truth in it. That is the truth that touches you. And it is that truth that overwhelms you from that number. Then everyone will be with you. Everyone will enjoy it. Because there is a truth in your feelings or in your understanding or in your appreciation, in your performance. So that was really amazing. I can talk. I've not yet touched your Varnam. But that again, the Varnam was how she could weave from Angayar Kanni Varnam. It is, I have not learnt it with my gurus, but I have seen so many people dancing. But this was a new sketch she gave. They are talking, talking under the moon, how they should live their life, and discussing, planning how their years ahead should be. And I loved the way you choreographed how Parvati is not very happy the way Shiva dressed up. So she comes and puts chandan, and was beautiful. These are the nuances that happens even in day-to-day life. When the husband wears a wrong tie, our faces that will be the first reaction from us. Then you're not happy, say, I don't like the tie. Then they change. So these are the very normal human elements. But we could also apply to Shiva and Parvati with the aesthetics of their time, or, they can also be in modern time, which she has also brought them in. Amazing. It was the way they played with mythological stories and to the present current affairs, and the way the Bharatanatyam, but also with new approaches. It was mind-blowing. I must talk about those two children. Goodness, God bless them. I only want the parents to please take a big drishti, thinking about all of us. Amazing energy. I don't know how she made them dance to that rhythm. So every time they went, I'm looking at Matangi, you can't go do this speed. How will the children dance? Then I'm looking at them, they are managing on the stage precisely, perfectly. I think only my old nerves were a bit scared, but amazing that vibrant dancing, and the way they enjoyed, the way they moved, the way they connected with the other student, other sister. It was amazing. Honestly, it was, I have no words. All I can feel is every time I talk to you, I'm getting goosebumps. That's the only way I can say it was amazing. And that innocence, and that they want to do, they are rolling, they are standing, and they are jumping, they are turned, and they are fighting. Even in the way you fixed the war, it was beautiful. And musically also, you played with the choreography. And I want to appreciate my pranams to the beautiful musicians who accompanied the artists this evening. It was amazing. Individually, they were amazing. I also, there is another speaker. I just want her also to tell how much she also enjoyed, please. Lakshmi, sorry, without the name, I shouldn't say. And I hope I have covered everything. My hearty congratulations to the guru, to the students, to all the accompanying artists, and the proud parents. Honestly, I am humbled and I am overjoyed with this Arangetram. Namaskaram.
Our next guest for today's evening, Vidushi Lakshmi Gopalaswamy ma'am, is an actress and an artist par excellence, and has carved a niche for herself as an artist who transverses the depths of the art with dexterity rooted within classical traditions. Her natural artistic inclinations were nourished and nurtured by her mother, a renowned Carnatic musician, Dr. Uma Gopalaswamy. Lakshmi ma'am was initiated into classical arts during her early childhood. She initially trained under Guru Srimati Padmini Rao and completed her Ranga Pravesham under Guru Srimati Padmini Ramachandran. Subsequently, she pursued advanced training under the able guidance of Guru Srimati Narada and Professor M.R. Krishnamurti. Lakshmi Ma'am is an artist who represents both the traditional and innovative choreographical works with equal elan. Over the years, she has realized that dance is a visual music and constantly strives to bring out the nuance of music using the idiom of Bharatanatyam. She has traveled widely within India and abroad, performing and collaborating with dance and research companies across the globe. She has received critical acclaim for her work on rare compositions such as Premadodharaka and Jagadodharaka. She has also extensively worked on the musical and ritualistic aspects of the Utsava Prabandha, Kritis of Maharaja Swati Tirunal. While dance has been her constant passion, she has also explored the world of cinema as a medium for self-expression. She has established herself as an actress in Malayalam, Tamil, Telugu and Kannada cinemas. She has shared the screens with legends of each industry, which includes Dr. Vishnu Arjuna, Sri Prakash Raj, Sri Chiranjeevi, Sri Amitabh Bachchan, just to name a few. She is also a top-grade artist of Doordarshan. In recognition of her immense contribution to the world of dance and music, she has been conferred with several awards. A few notable ones are the distinction of being Karnataka's first recipient of the MGR Best Youth Dancer Award from the Madras Music Academy, the Yagna Raman Award for Excellence in Bharatanatyam by Sri Krishna Gana Sabha, the Sangeetya Award for contributing towards Bharatanatyam in Karnataka, the Best Actress from the prestigious Kerala Film Critics Association for her performances in the films Taniye and Paradeshi. She has also been awarded the Kalaratna Puraskaram from the EV Kalamandiram in Kerala. Dear ma'am, it is truly an honor to have you here. I would like you to share a few words about today's evening.
Pranams to Guru Briga Besel, dear Matangi, all the Kalarasikas here. I'm very glad Akka spoke first because in detail, you can tell what a lovely teacher she is as she's brought out all the nuances, carefully observing, and she spared me a lot of the talk. I'll keep it very short because we have the second half also. I am truly honored to be, number one, sharing the dais with our little giant of Bharatanatyam, if I might say that, Brigaka, and to experience today's Arangetram. Starting with Matangi, this is the first time I'm watching Matangi as a guru. I have seen her in a few concerts as a young, sprightly, attractive dancer. And every time, the few times that I had spoken to Matangi on phone, I always saw a very, very restless enthusiasm in her to do more things, always wanting to try new things, which was reflected in her art today, and also very calm. And today I was amazed at her preparation, her hard work, as Brigaka rightly said, in training these wonderful, gifted children. Sadhani, beautiful name, and Thaaruni, wonderful to watch them. And Brigaka has said it all. I don't want to repeat, but I would like to, one thing that I realized today, or rather the importance of the utmost, the bottom rule of having conviction in what you do, of having internalized what you feel in art, and as we always keep saying that tradition is not fossilized, tradition is not static, Bharatanatyam is relevant, because people are always asking us, you're talking about gods, goddesses, etc., and how is it relevant to today's times where we don't have to speak too much? But this is the answer really. When you relate, when you internalize, and when you make it relevant to to the Gen X, where you've thought of how to make it relevant to the next gen, 2 gens down for me. These kids have grown up with YouTube, they've grown up with a cell phone. All of us adapted to that much later. So to get them to understand, to get them to feel what you're trying to say through the concept of a Saraswati or the concept of Ganesha was so well brought out in each of the items. Matangi, hearty congratulations to you. Very impactfully, beautifully brought out. And to talk about the lovely sisters, Sadhani and Thaaruni, I was amazed at their centeredness, at their calm, and as Akka said, gone beyond practice that they could enjoy their own Arangetram today, because I remember for me, Akka, we were all I was a bag of nerves at that time. I was like wanting that Arangetram to finish off. It was such a contrast to see them so well prepared, you know, and so coming here and giving their all as a professional should be. And that's what an Arangetram means, to say that they can handle a full show by themselves. This certainly has been a true Arangetram in that sense. And of course, wonderful support, or rather involvement, the core team of the sisters, the musicians, because I did see a lot of complicated tala patterns, swarams, the beautiful compositions. I must also tell you that Mudakarata Modakam, I learnt in my school and we have sung it so many times. I didn't know it was such a beautiful composition till I saw it on stage today and understood its depth. See, this is what I meant, because we all take a lot of things for granted. We just learned it as a nice song. And to see it so beautifully interpreted and to actually pay attention to the lyrics was a great learning for me today. So, congratulations to Matangi, to the musicians, to the parents, and of course, these 2 sisters. All I can say is that with your professional education, this will be your astra in life to face the vagaries of life, I can say, because these aesthetics, the sense of music, beauty, this world of beauty, aesthetics, you know, music, I think this will hold you in good stead later. God bless, and I do hope you all get many more important platforms to perform and grow in your art. And much love and hearty congratulations, Matangi. Thank you so much once again for having invited me too. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request our Guru, Matangi ma'am, to also share her thoughts.
Thank you, everybody. I have prepared only my material that I need to speak today. I haven't prepared anything for here. But I want to first and foremostly thank my teacher, Braga Akka, who was kind enough to agree and come as the chief guest all the way from Chennai today. It is a blessing, Akka. Thank you so much for coming. I had worked with my teacher, Kiran sir, for about 15 years. I had worked under him, took a lot of classes, did a lot of anniversaries, and I had served him for 15 years, and I was hungry. I had learned for 10 years in Chennai, and then with sir for 15 years. So I had had 25 years of training, and I was brimming with ideas. I was desperate to try new things. And the first time I tried one idea, I didn't get good feedback, and I ended up going into my bubble, not willing to explore, not willing to try anything, because I was just so disappointed at the feedback that I received. And then once I happened to be in Chennai working with Srijit and Parvati for their production, and we had requested Pragaka if she would be okay to take a class for us while we were in Chennai. She was kind enough to have our class, and then I mustered all my courage and I said, okay, I'm going to try and propose this idea to Pragaka, which I did, and she was so supportive. no judgment. Adala enna irukku pannidala va. When she said that, because I was doing a piece where Shiva is fainting. I have never seen anybody make Shiva faint, but I had this story that I wanted to explore, and I went to Akka, and she said, "Hey, ella panla, every idea that I took to her, she validated with zero judgment, which I believe is the greatest quality a guru could have." Thank you so much, Braga Akka. That support which you provided me when I had nobody else, because in classical dance, you're so used to having a teacher all the time, and suddenly you have nobody, and you need a mentor. And I found that in Braga Akka, who so kindly supported me. Every idea that, and my students know, because if Arangetram format was not like this, I would have done something entirely different with Sadhani and Thaaruni. I'm sure they know that. But because certain format, sometimes I do enjoy doing traditional repertoire, with, of course, certain changes here and there. But every time I went with a creative idea, Akka honored it, and I have no words to express my gratitude. Thank you so much, Braga Akka. Thank you so much. I have admired Lakshmi Akka at a distance. I have seen her perform a lot. I've always admired her grace and the way she performs, the way the charisma that she brings wherever she goes is beautiful. And she's someone who has, who has made a name in the best film industries in our country today, which is the Malayalam industry, and that is a big deal, because there you cannot just succeed, you have to be good at your job. And I think Lakshmi Akka has succeeded that. I want to say, Akka, you inspire me, because you manage the two fields that even I am trying slowly, to be in acting and in dance, and Akka has managed both of that. And you are very inspiring, Akka. Thank you so much for taking time amidst all your schedules to be here today. But the most important thing that I like about Akka is her absolute honesty, simplicity. ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಸುತ್ತಿ ಬೆಳೆಸಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನಿದೆಯೋ ಅದನ್ನು ಹಾಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೆ, I had seen her many times off stage, and when I saw her, she inspired me even more. Both the personalities we have today are legends in their own, but they are so humble and so human that it is inspiring for people like me to have you. Thank you so much for coming today. I would like to acknowledge the presence of all the musicians who were here today. I have not reached the level yet to lead an ensemble, so it was just an announcement that I was leading the ensemble. We were all helping each other and collaborating today, and I'm very grateful for everybody who came today and who agreed to collaborate with me and presented this evening. Thank you so much. Speaking about Sadhani and Thaaruni, I have seen Sadhani from when she was 4.5 years old, and I have seen Thaaruni from when she was really little. She used to hang around in class, and I don't know when she started dancing in class. I really don't know when that happened, the transition of her from just hanging around to being a student. But more than anything, I want to first talk about their mother, which is Sarita. I think I have an elder sister, and we both have a very driven mother. We are who we are today because our mother is very driven, and I see that in Sarita. She will do anything to make her kids, bring them where they are today. I remember she was in Germany first, and she contacted my mother saying, I want to enroll them into your dance class only. Hudki bandu sersidare, which I think is the first quality that's very important in a parent, to find the right teacher. And I think Sarita has rightly done that. I want to congratulate her. It was her dream to see her children on stage, and today I hope it's been fulfilled. Sadhani and Thaaruni are sisters, and they have absolutely opposing personalities. Sadhani is the quiet, calm, sincere. She knows, ma'am, center barbekundre, she knows she used to be in the center. I know, very correctly she will do her homework. Thaaruni is the impulsive one, as in she does whatever she feels like doing. So quite unpredictable child. And to balance both of them was a task for me during sessions. I'm going to truly miss this one thing. I would have taught them a step. They'll go practice, show it in next class. Sadhani would have understood it as left leg. Thaaruni would have understood it as right leg. Both will do left and right only. And they'll wait. Ma'am, heltare, what is the correct one? And if I say left, they'll be like, that one moment I'm truly going to miss. I've seen it happen so many times. Thaaruni has been my guinea pig for all the productions that I do. I do all my experiments on that child. Sadhani is my intellectual smart one. Anything to do with research. If I just tell her one name, she will bring the entire material very clearly done. And I feel proud to have both of them as my students. I have to mention the fourth person in their family, which is Shiva. I think the four of them are one strong unit. I have seen them function separately, and I've seen them function together. The four of them are one unit, and when they are together, they are really very strong. I hope you all continue to grow together and become strong together. The four of you, I hope God continues to bless all four of you to stay together like this and grow together like this. As we all know, Arangetram is just the first step. They have a long way to go. We have a long way to go. And this was the first step, and I hope we will continue this journey for many more years to come. My dear students in yellows, and the ones who couldn't wear yellow and come, no problem. I can see all of you sitting in the audience. I feel your love. I feel your respect. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much, dear audience, who've made it today. We will continue with the rest of the evening after felicitating the technicians.
Sadhani and Thaaruni would now like to felicitate the technicians of this evening. They would like to offer their gratitude to Naveen MG for the beautiful lights. Raghu sounds for the sounds. Shalini Jain for photography. Temple sounds for videography. Raghunath sir for makeup. Prarthana costumes for costumes, Pooja Desai for the invite, and Umesh, our sound engineer for this evening. I would now like to request our guests for this evening to please present the Nritya Ratna trophies for today's performers. I now request Sadhani and Thaaruni's parents, Sri Sivakumar and Srimati Sarita Devi, to give us the vote of thanks.
அனைவருக்கும் இனிய மாலை வணக்கம். எல்லாருக்கும் நமஸ்கார. Good evening, everyone. Looking at the joyous mood of the evening, I wish I could have had more daughters. I have just two. I must say it's a beautiful feeling. We are so glad to have our honorable chief guest for the evening, Nritya Kalanidhi Guru Pragha Vessel and Vidushi Lakshmi Gopalaswamy. Amidst your busy schedules, you have taken your time out to bless our daughters. We humbly thank you. We are so fortunate to have Matangi Prasan as our daughter's guru. Truly, it is her dedication which has brought our daughters to this stage. Matangi, we sincerely thank you for all your efforts into every detail. The detail, I did not just mean the proficiency into the dance, but also the exemplary guidance at every step towards this Arangetram. So I didn't want to go to all the detail, but since I am not a direct student, but I have made many observations as a parent, there's just one thing to point out. Matangi has always kept her cool until you go to any level of details. Normally I will have most of non-technical questions, but she has always replied me in the detail that I need and that is applicable. That's truly appreciated, Matangi. We extend our sincere thanks to all the musicians and technicians headed by Vidushi Matangi Prasan on Natuvangam, Vidwan Harsha Samaga for Mridangam, Vidushi Ila Sangeeta Dilip for vocal, Vidwan Jayaram Kikeri for flute, Vidwan Shankar Raman for veena, Vidwan Sai Vamshi for rhythm pad. On the technical side, Ashwini Belur for the stage, Naveen MG for lighting, Raghu for sounds, Pratana costumes, Raghunath makeup Raghu, Shalini Jain for photography, Temple Sounds for videography, Pooja Desai for invitation design, Jiva Alagu for banners and standee, Samanvita Meghna, Janvi, Prasida and Divya for comparing, and the students of Matangi Nritya Kshetra for volunteering the event. Finally, we wholeheartedly thank each one of you here for making this evening so memorable for us. And we also appreciate the people who have traveled all the way from to Bengaluru from other cities, other states, and probably other countries. And we also appreciate the people who have joined on the live streaming event. Once again, thank you all. There's one last. Yes, there was a lot of planning. There was a lot of commitment. There was a lot of dedication involved. Apart from all, there was one soul which was always dreaming about this evening for all the day and night throughout the years and months together, without which this evening or the event would not have been possible. Dear Sarita, you deserve an appreciation and thank you from my side. Special mention from my side. Thank you, and over to you.
Good evening, everyone. Today I stand here with immense pride and gratitude as I thank few special people who made my dream, my daughter's Arangetram, a reality. First and foremost, my daughters, my adorable cutie pies. You took up dance initially for my unfulfilled dream, but it soon became your own passion. I am grateful for the countless hours of practice, discipline, love you have invested in this journey. Your performance today has surpassed all the expectations. A heartfelt thank you to our beloved teacher, Vidushi Matangi. Your patience, dedication, and love have nurtured our daughters' talents and guided them to become accomplished dancers. We are forever grateful for your guidance. Lastly, I want to express my deepest appreciation to my husband Shiva, who your unwavering support and love have been the foundation for our daughter's achievement. Thank you for being my rock. To each and every one of you in the audience, I am eternally grateful for your presence, love, and blessings. This beautiful memory will always hold a special place in our hearts. Thank you from depth of my hearts.
We feel so grateful and blessed to have this opportunity of bringing our art form to this stage. We would like to thank Matangi ma'am for guiding and constantly supporting us throughout this journey. It was her trust and motivation in us that made today possible. She was the inspiration behind the dancers who we are today and aspire to be in future. Thank you so much, ma'am. We express our wholehearted gratitude towards you. We wouldn't have even dreamt about our Arangetram if it weren't for our parents. They were the pillars behind each and every step that led us to this evening. Thank you, Amma and Appa, for all the sacrifices and love behind each part of this journey.
It was our parents who introduced us into the world of dance. We wouldn't have even known the existence of Bharatanatyam if it hadn't been for them. Thank you so much for keeping us moving and encouraged, even when we didn't trust ourselves. There are many times when I felt that I couldn't do this, and I'd go ask my mother, I'm very scared, I can't do this. But she was the one who always said, don't worry, you can do it. You can do anything, and she always motivated me. Both my parents have always motivated us and brought us to here. Our experience today feels so surreal. No matter what imaginations we might have had before, what we feel right now is something that can only be felt at the moment. It's a beautiful emotion that cannot be described through words, but felt by heart. Thank you.
I now request our guests to join us back in the audience. Thank you, everyone. I now request our Guru Matangi ma'am to take us forward with the rest of the journey.
We now move on to the second half of this evening. The first composition is My Friend and I. A couple of months ago, during class, when I was asking all the students, how are you feeling? Taru was very excited. She said, ma'am, I'm very happy. I asked her why. She said, tomorrow is my best friend's birthday, ma'am, that's why. So that's when I realized, for us girls, I can't speak for men because I have no experience, but for us girls, if it's our wedding or our birthday, it's okay, it's exciting. But if it is our friend's wedding or friend's birthday, it's all the more exciting. There is a seed of sisterhood that gets planted during our school days, which is what I saw in Thaaruni. And I thought, okay, why not? Let's try to make like a piece around this. So I made her do some sketches as to what she and her friends do. And she came up with some sketches. I made her write an essay on what is her ideal day, best day in life. What would that be like? And we developed a lot of stuff. From her real life experience, we decided to make a small piece that is just about her sharing with all of you the joy that she has when she is with her best friend. This piece begins with Thaaruni in her school with her best friend. All the fun that you do, taking notes, making tattoos with each other's hands, making excuses in PT period, and then chatting for hours together, and not just in school. As soon as you go home also, you'll do video call with your friend. That one constant companion is actually your best friend. And this piece is exploring her stories with her best friend. And midway, she realizes that she needs to move to Germany with her parents. And then she's going to get separated with her friends. But her friends cheers her up nonetheless. Presenting to all of you, My Best Friend and I by Thaaruni. As you can see, when you're chatting with your best friend, you don't want to move. Andal is one of the best loved saint poet in Tamil Nadu. She is the only female poet amongst all the Alvars. And she is said to have created 2 sets of literary works, Tirupavai and Nachiyar Tirumozhi. In the Tirupavai, she has imagined herself as a Gopika who has, as a Gopika, speaking about her undying love for Krishna for many years. And we have chosen the 4th Tirupavai, Azhimalai Kanna, where we imagine, where Andal looks at the dark clouds and imagines that to be Krishna. And she says, when I look into the dark clouds, I'm reminded of your body. When I look at the lightning, it reminds me of your Sudarshana Chakra. And when I hear the thunder, it reminds me of your Panchajanya, the Shankha. Please rain on me. 1 drop of rain feels like 1 kiss that you give me. Please rain on me. And as it rains, we move on to the 25th Pashuram, where she's reminded of the day when Krishna was born, how it rained on that day. How Devaki and Vasudeva give birth to little Krishna in the jail in Mathura. And then this little Krishna is carried all the way from Mathura till Brindavana on a rainy night, where a Sarpa comes and protects this Krishna. And then Yashoda raises Krishna secretly. When Kamsa gets to know about the fact that baby is still alive, he is really angry, but he is also very scared. Nerippenanindra nedumale, you stood like the fire in his stomach, because he was always scared about your existence. Sadhani will now present as Andal these 2 Pasurams.
தரதியாய திருதக செல்வமும் சேவகம் பாடி திருதக செல்வமும் சேவகம் பாடி வருத்தமும் தீடு மகிழ்ந்தலொரும் பவ வருத்தமும் தீடு மகிழ்ந்தலொரும் ஒருத்தி மகனாய் உழைத்து பாடார ஒருத்தி மகனாய் இருந்து
வங்கக்கடல் கடைந்த மாதவனை கேசவனை வங்கக்கடல் கடைந்த மாதவனை கேசவனை திங்கள் திருமுகத்து சேழியாய் சென்றிரேஞ்சி அங்கப்பறை கொண்ட வாற்றை அணிபுதுவை பைங்கமலர் தன் தெரியல் பட்டர்பிரான் கோதை சொன்ன அங்கப்பறை கொண்ட வாற்றை அணிபுதுவை பைங்கமலர் தன் தெரியல் பட்டர்பிரான் கோதை சொன்ன சங்க தமிழ் மாலை 30 தப்பாமே இங்கு இப்பரி சுரைப்பார் ஈரிரண்டு மால்வரை தோள் சங்க தமிழ் மாலை 30 தப்பாமே இங்கு இப்பரி சுரைப்பார் ஈரிரண்டு மால்வரை தோள் செங்கண் திருமுகத்து செல்வ திருமாலால் எங்கும் திருவருள் பெற்ற இன்புருவர் எம்பாவாய் செங்கண் திருமுகத்து செல்வ திருமாலால் எங்கும் திருவருள் பெற்ற இன்புருவர் எம்பாவாய். We will conclude this evening's performance with a Tillana. Tillana is a pure dance number that brings this entire evening to a scintillating climax. Today's Tillana is in Raga Madhuvanti, set to Aditala. It has verses dedicated to Lord Krishna in the end. Tillana will be followed by Mangalam in Revati. Mangalam is a Vachana by Basavanna. Presenting to all of you, Tillana in Madhuvanti and Mangalam in Revati.
तकधीं तधीं झं तनं ततोमृदे तकधीं तधीं झं तनं ततोमृदे नादृतानि तोमृदानि तकधीं तधीं झं तनं ततोमृदे नादृतानि तोमृदानि तकधीं तधीं झं तनं ततोमृदे नादृतानि तोमृदानि तकधीं तधीं నిత్తక జన దిన్ దిన్ తక జన దిన్ దిన్ గరి జన పని రమ నిద గరి తదం తదిం తజం తదం గరి జన పని రమ నిద గరి తదం తదిం తజం తదం తదం తదిం తజం తదం
Thank you, everybody, for your presence for this warm evening. Once again, Harsha Samaga sir on the Mridangam, Sai Vamshi sir on rhythm pad, my dear friend Ila on vocals, Jairam Kikkeri sir on flute, and Shankaraman sir on the veena. The stars of this evening, Sadhani Sivakumar and Thaaruni Sivakumar. Thank you so much, everybody. Please join us for dinner. Shubharatri.